keeping. I'm Moreno Perazollo. My field is online digital marketing. Do you know that setting up or making a Toastmasters club successful, growing it, is the same as growing a business? The marketing is the same. A struggling Toastmasters club has two digital marketing challenges. The one is not enough members and the other, not enough time. The club needs to be seen and heard in as many places as often as possible so as to increase the visibility, exposure, and influence. And that can be done by effecting today's secret to marketing success. Create video content consistently over a long period of time and then post that content online in many places often. And most important of all, engage your audience live in real time to build trust and credibility. I get your online attention, put you in front of a live virtual audience where you can interact with them, answering their questions there and then. These are the modules that I'm going to cover this afternoon. The first one is how to write a script for video, how to get comfortable on camera, creating video with your smartphone, online promotion, and most important of all, online events. First, the script. Scripting a 1-minute video. It only needs 140 words. In those 140 words, you need to cover one point only. And write about the things that you know your listener is interested in, wants to hear. Don't start with your name. Your first line must grab attention. That is what your listener wants to hear. Something that they're interested in. And once you have their attention, then say who you are, give your name and what you do. Very important to choose your words carefully. And your grammar must be correct. It must read well. And of course, at the end, you must have a call to action. What do you want your audience, your viewer to do? Watch another video, go to your website, download a PDF. You need to tell them what to do. Read over your script many times so that you feel comfortable, and you need to write it the way that you speak it. It must come from the heart, not just from your lips. As with everything else, to make it perfect, you have to rehearse. Practice makes perfect. Let's move on to using your camera for getting comfortable in front of the camera. Write your script. You need to know what you're going to speak about, and it must be something that you are very familiar with, dear to the heart. Dress appropriately. Don't wear all white. Don't wear designs, squares, lines. Wear plain colors and wear something that makes you feel comfortable. Don't wear jewelry that makes a lot of noise because that will interfere with your mic and pick up noise. Don't wear your hair over your eyes. Look at the camera lens. Why? Because we need to make eye contact with the viewer. The moment you look away, you're disconnecting with the viewer. Smile. A smile is engaging. It makes your viewer feel at ease and makes you more at ease as well. You become more approachable, and you need to practice over and over again. And just relax. There are many ways to relax. Before shooting a video, you can go for yoga, you can exercise, you can listen to pleasant music, do some meditation, so that when you go for the video shoot, you are prepared. How to create videos with your smartphone. The lighting is the most important. Natural light is the best light for video. If you're shooting videos outside, don't shoot videos in bright sunlight. They create very hard shadows. An overcast day is ideal for shooting video outside. If you're shooting indoors, as is most often the case, natural light, once again, is best. Stand in front of large windows. Never have a bright light behind you, because then it casts a silhouette around you. If there's not enough light in your room, place lamps in your room in front of you. Not yellow lamps, but daylight lamps. Light is very important for video. At the end, in your PDF download, I'm giving you a link to a YouTube video that explains light for video very well. Download it. Audio is also very important. Although in the last 2 years, technology has come a long way, adding an external microphone to your smartphone creates fantastic sound. Either a wire microphone or a Bluetooth. You can look at a Shure or a Sennheiser. It'll cost you between $100 and $200. Don't buy anything less than $100. The best is a Yeti. That'll cost you around $400-500. And of course, nobody wants to watch a marketing video which shakes. Very important, always put your smartphone on a tripod. In both cases, you need an adapter to connect your smartphone to your tripod. And the cost of that is between $50 and $100. Small tripod, it's less than $50. The adapter is around $10-15. Never use your digital zoom. It messes up your image on your smartphone. Skip that. Framing, full the screen. The top of your head should touch or be close to the top of the frame, and go down to your elbows so you can capture any body language that you want included in your video. Always keep your camera lens at eye level. Don't look down at your camera, because then you have your viewer looking up at you, and that is not good. You don't want your audience looking up at you. Lock your focus and exposure. Most often it is locked on you, but just to make sure, get somebody else to touch the screen, to touch your face on the screen, and then the focus and exposure will be on you. The background must never be cluttered. Have a plain, clear background. Or if you do have anything in your background, it must complement your theme, your topic. You want to do as little video editing as possible, because it's very time consuming and often not easy. The best way is to do as much planning as possible. The more you plan, the less editing you need. On your computer, you have Windows and Apple video editing software. Apple's app is free. The Windows app costs around $60. On mobile, the iPhone and Android also have video editing apps. 2 years ago, I recorded 3 videos at City of the Arts Toastmasters Club. Daniella's, Kathy, and Andrea. They did not practice at all. This was the very first time that they stood in front of a video camera. All they needed to do was prepare their short script and nothing else. We did not prepare the room either. 4, 3.
I have always been a quiet person, and I believed that I had more to offer. Toastmasters gave me the confidence to share my voice, and I have learned more Toastmasters than I could have ever imagined. Now I have the confidence to speak in front of an audience and to be an effective leader. And an added bonus, I have made some great friends along the way.
Before Toastmasters, there was a job I really wanted. I went to an interview and I was nervous and I babbled and I totally blew it. And I was devastated. Then I joined City of the Arts Toastmasters, which really is the best club. A few months after joining, I went for another interview, and wow, what a difference. I absolutely improved. I got the job. Yay.
For me, joining Toastmasters has been the single best decision I've ever made. Through Toastmasters, my world has opened up. Shedding a lifelong fear of public speaking was just the beginning. I've gained confidence, and now take on career challenges I never thought possible. Toastmasters has given me the tools to become the person I always wanted to be.
Promotion is very important. We've covered methods for creating marketing content. However, if nobody sees the content you've created, then it's useless. We need to put the content out there so that our followers, our tribe, our market niche gets to see the content that we want to share with them. Valuable content that will make their lives better, improve their business, improve their public speaking. The question is it complicated? Many people find it complicated because there are so many marketing apps, dozens, hundreds, maybe even thousands, and they're forever changing. It's all this technology that we are bombarded with that is confusing us, making marketing look difficult. It's really easy if we know how. However, while it is easy, it does require time and effort. See, today's secret to marketing success is to create video content consistently over a long period of time. This means regularly and repeatedly. Once the content has been created, we need to post it consistently in many places. And because we need to post it consistently, we need a marketing plan. We need to know how often and when we are going to create marketing content, in this case, marketing videos. And for that, we need an editorial calendar. In an editorial calendar, we schedule when and what videos we are going to create. And also, the editorial calendar tells us when and where we are going to post those videos. We need to post them on the same day every week at the same time, in the same places. Where do we post videos? On social media channels. Definitely the first place to post the video is on your website. Then on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube as well. As for Meetup and Eventbrite, I don't think they allow uploading of videos. However, you can add links to your videos. Paid social media. This guarantees that your content will be seen by your target market. The more you pay, the more targeted your advertising will be. Paid advertising does bring you the best results for a price, of course. And then the most important to today's marketing success is to engage your audience live in real time. You see, creating videos helps you get known and liked over a period of time. However, video is not interactive, whereas live events are. And this is why it's important to interact with your audience live, where they can ask you questions and you answer their questions there and then. This is the best way, if not the only way, to build trust and credibility. It's what our target market expects from us today.
I just wanted to thank you, Moreno, and I've got a few questions here in our chat box, but before I start asking them, I think we should all give you a huge round of applause for your presentation.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so if you have any questions, please type them into the chat box. I have 3 questions right now that I will ask. So the first one is, in the demonstration video that you showed us earlier in the presentation, the sound of the video seemed to be a bit off. So the question is, what is the best wireless microphone for taking video for an iPhone or by an iPhone?
In the video example that I gave you, it is an issue with live events that the image is not always in sync with the sound. The best microphones to use are the Sennheiser microphones. Cost should be not less than $100. They can be either a wire microphone or a Bluetooth microphone. The Shure microphone, S-H-U-R-E, is also a good microphone. And at the higher end, you get the Yeti microphone, which costs $400-500.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Moreno. The next question here is asking if the video, I'm assuming the video workshop is available afterwards. I don't believe it is, but.
There isn't a video workshop after this now. However, when you attend the live event, we will cover that section of how to create your own marketing, high quality videos.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Moreno. The next question here is from Valerie. What are types of lights you would recommend buying if filming video indoors a lot?
The best lights to buy are the LED daylight because those are programmable and you can vary the intensity. The other good lights that you may have seen are it's an LED light, it's a circular light, which is also programmable. It's especially designed to place your smartphone in the middle of the ring. It has a connector to which you connect your adapter and connect your smartphone to the adapter. And the ring light will illuminate you, the presenter. Then, of course, you can always go to a hardware shop like Home Depot or Rona and buy daylight lamps there. You need to mount them on a suitable lamp, a lampshade, and of course, erect them in front of you.
What are those circular lights called again? The circular lights, what are they called again?
The best is to do a Google search, search for video LED circular light, and they will pop up, they will come up. They have various names, but they are called video light, LED video lights.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Next question from Ray. For the 1 minute, 140 word script and a single point, how does the word count and number of points scale for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, etc.? Is there a scalability?
You can count on 140 words to cover 1 point. Of course, it depends on the subject. If it is an extensive subject and it's deep, then you'll require many more words. However, what we are focusing on here is a bite-sized mini video, which can be easily absorbed, digested, understood in a very short space of time, 1 minute. And the reason we've come up with these videos is because those are the videos which are in demand now. That is what people expect.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. I have another question. Making videos for marketing seems very time consuming. Do you have any suggestions to save time?
They can be time consuming if you're not properly organized. You need to be properly organized and plan everything that you do. One of the best ways to save time is to sit down for video shoot and shoot not only one video, but a number of videos, say 6 videos. And then you take your complete video recording, slice it, you will have 6, 7, or 8 video recordings from your one sitting.
Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you. One from Ray. Maybe I can let Ray answer it directly. Unmute yourself, Ray, and go ahead.
All right. So I just have a question regarding long content stuff, because we've been posting onto our district channel some workshops, like the pre-recorded recorded workshops like we're doing on Sundays. Do you have any tips for making those a little bit more engaging rather than just showing a replay slide and then playing the entire workshop best practices?
It's a very good question. We create a chronological time map. Say it's a 1 hour video. We know that we are covering, say, 10 points, and we know when those 10 points come up in the video. In the description, we write at, for example, Minute 10, point number 3 will be explained. At 15 minutes, point number 7 will be explained. That's one way of doing it. And another thing is to add subtitles to the video recording. Very often people are watching a video in a noisy environment. They may not be able to listen to what's being said in the video. However, they can read what the presenter is saying. In the beginning, it's important to have an introduction explaining very quickly what the video is about. And at the end, have a call to action, because we do want the viewer to do something once they've watched the video. I hope this answers your question, Ray.
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, there we are. I have just a few more questions for you, Moreno. How about using a teleprompter during a video shoot?
That is the best way. If you watch television, all the presenters have a teleprompter. A teleprompter will cost from $500 up. If a teleprompter is in your budget, definitely invest in a teleprompter. It makes your presentations, your video recordings much easier and smoother as well.
Great, thank you for that. And Di just put in the chat window that there is a really good app called Teleprompter for iPhones that people could download. All right, I have another question here. For those who wear makeup, is there any colors you would not recommend?
Some people have shiny spots. People who don't have hair on top and have a light overhead may experience a light reflection into the camera, or other areas on the face may be shiny. In that case, I recommend using powder that ladies use for makeup, just to dull certain shiny areas on the face, or also cover zits. But otherwise, some light makeup, well, the best person, of course, to answer a question like that would be a lady. That's the most I can say about makeup for video.
All right, thank you, Moreno. I have another question here relating to podcasts. Can we use the audio from the video recordings to create podcasts?
You see, everything starts with the written word, always. Once we've written our ideas, our presentation, our thoughts, then we produce a video. So now we have a blog, next we have a video, and what we can do is we can extract the sound from a video. And with very little editing, we have an audio file, which we can translate into a podcast.
Excellent, thank you. I have two final questions here as we are running out of time. I'm going to answer the last question first, and then the longer question, I think longer answer last. So the quicker response might be, what about if you need to wear glasses? Do they reflect? Here, my glasses off.
It's a very good question. That's an issue that I have. I have a large window in front of me. The blinds are pulled down because outside it is overcast and bright. If I pull the blinds up, you will see the reflection on my glasses. I have a studio light, and then my studio light is diagonally in front of me, not on the ceiling and not in front of me. So the reflection of my glasses is minimal. Those people who wear contact lenses don't have an issue with reflection from glasses.
Excellent, thank you. And one final question here. This is from Cheyenne. It seems to be that regular marketing videos you need to have, many topics to talk about. Do you ever run out of topics? Sorry, Cheyenne, I mangled your question. Do you ever run out of topics to create marketing videos?
The answer is no. We have a topic, and in a topic, there are many facets that make up that topic, or many components. And each of those pieces alone make up a bite-sized video. The number of topics is really endless.
Excellent. Thank you, Moreno, and thank you for answering the questions. I'm going to turn this back to Yuria to close us out and to ask for other announcements. Thank you so much. Back to you, Yuri.